This is YNN. Lights, Camera, Jackson.
What have I done? Sweet Jesus, what have I done? Most of the dialogue is laughable. A lot of brother, yes, brother. Become a thief in the night, become a dog on the run. Being a film critic, I do see a lot of bad movies, but Fun Size is not only bad, this film is wrong on so many levels. Have I fallen so far, and is the hour so late? Jessica Biel and Bill Nighy are also part of the supporting cast. They may just want to leave this off their IMDb pages. That nothing remains but the cry of my hate. Come on, this script doesn't even rise to the level of a bad kids cable TV show. The Avengers is exciting, engaging, and a whole lot of fun. It's one of the best films of the year so far. That being said, I don't think we need another Snow White movie for quite a while. One big problem here, Stone's 23, Garfield's 28, and they're playing 17-year-olds. You sunk my battleship.
Speaking of sinking battleships, here to give us his review of the movie Battleship, our very own Lights, Camera, Jackson.
Hi, if only the movie version was this much fun. It's a well-made movie about an interesting life, and if you do see it in 3D, you get these cool pink and blue glasses. I rode my bike into work today, and it seems like it really didn't go that well. Daniel Craig is perfect. He owns the role this time, striking the perfect balance between a trained killer and a guy who cares very much about his longtime boss. The script needed a few more weeks in spring training before making its big league debut. The final 30 minutes of this film saves the movie thanks to a twist that's surprisingly incredibly effective. Daniel Day-Lewis is fantastic here. I think the Best Actor Oscar race is over.
Here with his take is our very own Lights, Camera, Jackson, or should I say, Ralph.
I'm gonna wreck it.
They built this movie on rock and roll and a half-naked Tom Cruise. Now, after 10 years, numerous production problems, and over 3 years away from the big screen for star Will Smith, we finally get Men in Black 3. Definitely not the best of the bunch, but worth seeing by everyone. I think it's still in the upper half of all the Pixar movies. On the official LCJ Report Card, Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, gets an A-, and if you don't laugh a lot during this movie, it's time to walk the plank. Rise of the Guardians gets a C+. On the official LCJ Report Card, Life of Pi gets a C. On the official LCJ Report Card, Silver Linings Playbook gets an A. And you really have to feel bad for Armie Hammer, who has to do some embarrassing stuff here, including acting like a dog and actually licking Roberts. I interviewed the two directors of the film, and they told me that this is the most ambitious stop-motion animated film ever, and I gotta agree with them. It's actually tough to keep up with the chase scenes, but the animation is sharp, and that works well with the fast speed of the film. This rounds out the year of the animated horror movie trilogy. We also had ParaNorman and Hotel Transylvania. This is the best of the three. The character of Timothy, he doesn't have much depth, and he doesn't have that much to say, so it's difficult to get emotionally attached to him. People Like Us gets a C-. If these people are like us, we're in a lot of trouble. Conversations about Roosevelt and about American culture, and believe it or not, hot dogs. Endless conversations about hot dogs. Some of the stories from the victims and their families are shocking, and you get to actually see some real bullying taking place. And there are interviews with some of the school officials who are really clueless to the problem that will just make you angry. Scenes involving her when she goes to New York, it's just hilarious. And there are some big laughs here. There just should have been more. The Hunger Games quickly turns into a deadly version of the TV show Survivor, with a little Truman Show and American Idol thrown in. As far as the controversy goes, people got to remember, this is a Hollywood film and not a documentary. The idea had the potential of a Happy Gilmore in the MMA world, but instead here, we get a Here Comes a Bomb. This is not a fun, cute film about whales. This is a long, dull movie about saving whales. Anthony Hopkins is just terrific here, from his voice and just his mannerisms. They're just spot on without being over the top. There are tons of stereotypes throughout the film, and most of the musical numbers are corny and unnecessary. It's actually a pretty cheesy storyline. It's nearly 2 hours long. It could have been cut by about 20 minutes. Most of the jokes fall flat. I mean, if there were comedy writers on this staff, they really should be sent back to the 1700s. Camera work is uninteresting. The editing is sloppy. There are a lot of funny moments. They're just all unintentional. Bigelow is proving that she's one of the most talented directors we have today. This may be the most impressive looking based on a true story film ever made. I mean, this is the perfect example of what happens when a studio makes one too many sequels. The script wasn't worthy of a feature-length film. So I've seen this movie over a dozen times now, and I was worried about the 3D post-conversion, but it is very, very good. It's almost as if Jackson felt he had to make the film nearly 3 hours long or fans would be disappointed. It's a little heavy-handed, there's a lot of narration here, and in the third act it seems like the writers simply gave up. It's not for the very little ones who are used to the US animated films with a lot of action and crazy characters, but I think it's good for everyone else. The most impressive thing about Chimpanzee is the amazing footage. I mean, this film took 4 years to make. As for the film itself, a lot of critics love it, many don't. I'm with the second group. It was a great year for documentaries. At number 8, the best of the bunch, Searching for Sugar Man.
Drum roll, please.
The best film of 2012 is Argo. It was the only film this year where my heart was truly pounding while I was watching it, and it's made a lasting impression on me ever since. What more can I say? Argo is the best film of 2012.